Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's review, Trader Joe's Old Fashioned.
Finally, I get to try Old Fashioned. I've been wanting to try one for the longest time.
Made with bourbon whiskey.
Sounds good.
Premium bourbon whiskey mixed with cane sugar and the right amount of our custom blend, spiced orange bitters. So, I don't think I've ever had an Old Fashioned.
I haven't either.
And she wanted to try this.
Yes.
I probably would have just passed over it if not for her, but you know, I've heard of an Old Fashioned and I don't think I've ever had one, so why not try it?
Yep.
And Trader Joe's got a pretty decent track record for pre-mixed things, so we've got our pretty glasses pre-garnished with an orange slice and a cherry. Well, I guess I'll pour. I will be Mr. Bartender.
Yeah.
It is a screw cap. It had a plastic thing over it, and instead of fumbling with the plastic and stabbing at it with a knife like a maniac on camera, we did that beforehand. So we look like we're not completely inept. Okay. I feel like it's gonna splash on top of the orange. And oh yeah, that smells like bourbon. And a little bit like orange, maybe.
Interesting. That looks nice.
Some for me.
Thank you. Yeah.
You smell it? It's like an interesting.
Yeah, you can smell
Orange
the orange.
bourbon
Yeah, I
smell.
was gonna say that. And the bottle is pretty.
It is pretty.
It's like a 1920s roaring.
And now
20s
I've
design.
spilled Old Fashioned down the label.
That's okay.
Oh, we got a nice picture of it without bourbon.
Yeah, that's really
sloshed
nice.
all over it.
Cool.
Anyway.
Wow.
We want this on a shot. That looks nice. Cheers.
Cheers.
To life.
Yeah, to life. To life, and a nice drink to go with it. So.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that smells really nice with the actual fruit too.
Yeah, it does. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean definitely bourbon.
Yeah, you could definitely
is
try
the
it.
primary flavor. But yeah, you can taste some subtle orange under there.
I'm trying to get my cherry to like kind of get the flavor of the bourbon. Maybe it's gonna, you know, like the cherry would help give it a little something, so you can see it in there. You know, if you look at like images of cocktails, that's typically how they have that little cherry on top. So
Yeah, that's what I guess this bottle says specifically to garnish with an orange slice. Right?
yeah,
It says orange twist. We went with orange slices, and I've seen many pictures of Old Fashions, and they often have like a cherry.
yes,
like,
they do.
maybe they'll put a toothpick through the cherry, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
they'll set it on the edge or something like that. And then some people do orange wedges. Some people just do orange zest. They just put like the orange peel. They'll like grate it
Yeah,
into the drink. But you know, can't go wrong with an orange slice.
no, but it definitely smells like orange. Like,
Oh yeah,
even
yeah.
without
The alcohol smells like orange,
Yeah.
and then this just makes it a little like fruitier and juicier. You know.
Yeah, it's nice. It's not too like harsh in terms of the alcohol flavor, which
That's
I
true.
kind of like.
It is a strong alcohol flavor, but it's tempered by the fruitiness of it.
Good choice of words, tempered. That's a good word. I like that. And it's not too sweet. That is one thing I will say.
It's not overly sweet.
Yeah.
It's a little sweet.
It's a little sweet. I'm like I said, we've never had Old Fashions from like a a bar or restaurant, so I can't really compare it to anything I've had before, other than I don't know. What do you think? It's the
If I'm gonna
closest
compare it,
thing.
it's just straight bourbon.
Yeah, I mean, but the orange bitter is in there.
Well,
so
we had remember the trio of bitters.
Oh, the trio bitters.
And then
that's right.
There was something else that had like bitters mixed in it or something like that. If I figure it out, I'll throw up a picture as I am wont to do. There's a recipe for an old-fashioned spritzer, which involves sparkling water and this.
I would try that too. That
Yeah.
would be interesting.
And it would be, significantly less alcoholic than this because this is this is pretty stiff. I can taste it. 35% alcohol by volume. So
Yeah.
it's just shy of hard liquor. Most hard liquor nowadays is 40 or 43, somewhere in there. So this is 35, which, you know, some of your weaker rums and tequilas might be 35.
Yeah.
But in general, yeah. I mean, that's a lot more alcohol content than wine or beer, for sure.
Yeah. Nice for a party. I always think of things like parties. You have Roaring 20s, Precious Era style parties is cool. It says it makes 12, you can get 12 servings out of this bottle. So there you go. So if you had like a gathering of a dozen people, each person gets a drink.
And now would be the perfect time to mention the price. So you were saying 12 servings in the 750 milliliter bottle. It's a fifth, as they say. And it's about $20, $19.99.
That's pretty, I would think that's really reasonable.
It is quite reasonable. Yeah, you're gonna pay that much for most hard liquor, let alone something that's pre-mixed, that has bitters mixed in.
Well, yeah, you don't have to go get the bourbon and then the bitter and then, you know, obviously the oranges, if you have them on hand at home, that's helpful. I don't know if you'll have maraschino cherries at home, but that's a plus. That's not, I don't think you have to have it, but it's a nice garnish to the drink. But yeah, I mean, I think that's reasonable. This is my guess from looking at prices of restaurants or bars. I've typically seen old fashions about this type of size of glass, maybe $10, $12.
Yeah, in a city for sure.
Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable considering $20 versus like a single glass is 10. Yeah, maybe you'll get like a more fancy version of it because maybe they have a better bourbon, or you know, the bartender has like a special trick to it. You know, I think this is reasonable to me. If I were to have, again, like a dinner party or a gathering, this might be a nice thing to have on hand to share with others. So, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I like it. Great way to try something we've never tried before. All for the price of, you know, just any bottle of booze is going to be in that ballpark.
Yeah.
So, yeah, chance to experience something new, and I like the taste of it. The cherry was nice and bourbony.
Yeah.
But the sweetness of the cherry and the whiskey balanced each other out nicely.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you are right. Totally
it's
right.
Much more interesting than a regular maraschino cherry.
Yeah, I will say I'm not a fan of maraschino cherries. I know they put them like on Sundays. I don't know if you guys seen it, but I used to always throw it away. I never liked them.
I would have eaten it.
I give it to my dad. Dad, you can verify and confirm that when he would buy me sundaes, I just give it to him. He'd eat them. I hated them for some reason, but
yeah, no, I liked them a lot better when I was younger.
Yeah.
I loved maraschino cherries. I would just like gobble the jar like they were candy.
Well, they put them in like Shirley Temples and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, my parents would have it for a garnish, like sometimes just the maraschino cherries, and yeah, I would go in and I'd like, nom, nom, nom. My parents would be like, where'd all the cherries go? So when did they start making old fashions for the first time?
From what I looked on the internet, it claims that they began in 1880. It came out of Louisville, Kentucky. I guess somebody asked for one, and then they started kind of mixing like different types of liqueurs with it. I think at one point it says that they did try it with absinthe. Not sure if it was in Kentucky, it must have been in Europe or something, but this is like the
Kentucky's a bourbon place.
Yeah, that would
sure.
make sense. So kind of interesting.
And then somebody just said, make it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Not sure exactly what that means, but you know.
Yeah, I've always wanted one, and I'm glad that we got to try it just pre-made. Again, we don't have any comparison to it, but I personally think this is a good drink and reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, I have no reason to doubt that it's a
Authentic.
good representative of an old-fashioned. And yeah, it's just like a nice bourbon with some orange in the background. A little bitter, throw in some fruits, make it a little sweet.
So a lot of Trader Joe's stores in several states don't have the ability to carry liquors in their stores, but if you do, you're happy if you happen to have one that does carry it, you know, you might want to check this out.
It looks like there are 14 states that allow hard alcohol in Trader Joe's.
Okay.
And then there are a few others that have beer and wine, and I think a few others that just have beer.
That makes sense.
And then there are others, like Pennsylvania, my home state, where we lived for a while,
Yeah.
where they can't sell any alcohol
No.
at Trader Joe's.
Mm-mm.
And then we lived in New Jersey for a while, and some of those couldn't have any alcohol for some reason, but Princeton, New Jersey, for example, had everything.
Yes,
so
they did.
it must be county by county there.
Yeah, totally.
And a lot of states are going to be county by county.
Yeah. We were lucky to be able to find it at our local store, so there you go.
Yes, which might be a Minneapolis location, or
Yeah.
a Des Moines location, or Omaha, or Lincoln.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
No.
If you see us there,
say hi.
shout us out and say, hey, I saw you weirdos on YouTube drinking stuff.
Anyway, very nice bottle design. Kudos to the design team. Very nice.
Yeah. What score would you give it?
I will give it, in fairness, an 8.5. I think that's fair, right? I've never had one again to compare it, but I do like it overall.
I was going to say 8.
Okay, cool.
Because it's a solid drink, good value, seems good quality,
Yeah,
tastes
it
good.
does. Very nice.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button so you can see our goofy antics multiple times a week. Let us know if you've tried Trader Joe's Old Fashioned and how it compares to other Old Fashions. Just leave us a comment. Hit the like button on this video. It helps us out, helps out the channel, helps out this video. Check out our blog at what'sgood@traderjoes.com. Check out our social media, and we will see you on the next review.